middle of February. You're not expecting to be out here in a light jacket.
First pitch at the Hawk in 2026. Bayard punches out Zyrus on 3 pitches. That's a nice start for number 46. 3-2. Low in the turf, ball 4, so the first base runner chopped over to short. 6, 4, 3, exactly what the doctor ordered. 3-2 again. Inside, ball 4, a nice start, and a wonderful at-bat there by Logan Johnstone.
I mean, he's a big guy, but he gets his hands through the zone really quickly and provides a lot of pop. And gets a lot of that backspin on there, too.
Speaking of hands through the zone, he gets plunked with a pitch. A couple of free passes, 2-2. Is lasered into left, but it's going to be caught. Wow.
You know, outside, it's a little bit of a different look than rather in the bubble.
Gooden over to first. Looking for the double play. Back to first, not in time. 2-0. Holcomb out to right center. This is way back, and it's another Hulk smash. His second bomb of the season. That's exactly what Vandy boys fans want to see here this week, and Holcomb connects.
Yeah, opposite field, and that ball was still riding out of here when it went over the fence. That ball was absolutely crushed. Just a fastball in the outside corner, lets it get deep.
Vandy boys, I can't remember the last time they weren't ranked. As Rigdon bounces one up the middle, and the 2-out magic continues. The Rooster. Runner goes, throw down to second is in time. What a tag there by Tristan Crane.
And now 320 to right, 360 to right center. It was 375 and
2-2. Swung on and missed. How about that? Wow. That's a nasty 2-seam sink in on the hands. I mean, listen, that should end up on Pitching Ninja as Braden Holcomb got turned around for a second, goes back and makes the play. Made 11 appearances on the mound, had a 5.24 ERA. As Riker Waite laces one out to left, and he's going to lead off the bottom of the second inning with a knock. Comes offering. It's got to be tough to sit there and say, no, thank you. Bounced up the middle, and that's going to be an infield single. How about the hustle from Waite? Headed to third, throw by Crane is not in time, and then diving head first into second. Heads up, base running all around is Carter Johnstone. You take a look at the additions to this lineup. Both Johnstones saw Mac Whitcomb.
different mentality.
3-2. Grounded to first. Nupp steps on the bag, fires home, not in time. So it's an RBI ground out there for Logan Johnstone. Hit a home run. And Barcy gets hit by another pitch. Second time today he's been plunked. Already so much power displayed. And Johnston rips another ball out to center. And would you believe it, for the second time today, a missile that's caught. Bounced over to third, fair territory. Backhanded by Johnston and fires across the diamond. Nice pick over there by Gooden.
I mean, he can spin that ball a lot of different ways.
2-2, and he can also field his position. Who says pitchers aren't athletes, Andrew Harris?
Going to be a good opener. If you have really good practices and it's nice and warm for practice, probably going to be a miserable opener.
I would tend to agree with you, as Gooden was hustling hard. It was bobbled in center, throw to second, not in time. So Tommy Gooden, 3-2. Fisted off the hands. Shortstop in Crane, ranging to his left, fires over to Nupp and makes the play. But that does move Gooden up 90 feet. He's a numbers guy. He loves it. He lives it. That's going to be ball 4 here on Rigdon, who's going to reach for the second time today.
Yeah, sure-handedness at shortstop is something he's always looking for.
Wait out to left. Left fielder doesn't see it in Zyrus, and it's off the monster. 1 run will score. And Tim Corden going to hold Rustin Rigdon at third, who kind of had to hold up a little bit to see if it was going to be caught. Listen, it was off the wall, but Zyrus completely lost it in the lights. 2-2. Instead, the heater, and Reynolds gets a hold of one. It's pretty deep out to right. It sends Jones back, and that's exactly what Reynolds is trying to do. Lift a baseball there. It's going to be a sacrifice fly as the Rooster comes in to score. It's 6-0 Vandy boys here in the bottom of the third inning. As Carter Johnstone hits one out to right center, and that is going to be caught out there by T.J. Williams. That man, much like Tim Corbin, is an absolute legend. And how about that? Wow, how much action did that slider have? The freshman Baird trying to face the minimum through 4. And he does, or does he? It gets away from Reynolds. And would you believe it, the second base runner of the game for Eastern Michigan. Krill's going to get a head start at first. 3-2 pitch is laced into left, and that's the first hit of the ball game for Eastern Michigan. Grounded up the middle, and it's through. So how about this for Eastern Michigan? Holcomb's going to have no play at the plate. It's an RBI single, and the Eagles are on the board. Borchard trying to follow. 3-2 pitch is ripped off the bag, and it's going to be another run here for Eastern Michigan. And because of the head start, Crane's going to get held up at third, but the Eagles get a second run across here in the top of the fourth. 2-2. Grounded over to Wade. Gold Glover fires across the diamond, and Luke Guth does his job. He gets out of the jam.
Have a response. And it really starts with Logan Johnstone here.
Got to imagine this slider's coming again here. Instead, we're going to get a pitch clock violation, and got some of these guys with nasty spin, throwing 90 plus as this is ripped into left. So Brody Johnston has his first knock of the night. And so that's going to be the question. You can see he can hit right-handed pitching, no problem. Can he hit left-handed pitching? I think he can. That is halfway up the net, and this thing got out of here in about a second. Tommy Gooden's first career homer.
Man, it was a hanging slider, and Tommy Gooden knew exactly what to do with that thing. Take a look at the swing here. Ball stays up. Keeps this ball fair, too. I mean, he doesn't hook around it. Keeps that hand through.
And the top half of the fourth inning, he's back out for his second inning of work. As Drew Jones greets him, hang him and bang him out to left. And not striking out, right? Keeping your head in, putting the ball in play just like that as it goes off the glove of Johnston. So the 9-hole hitter, T.J. Williams, is aboard. Grounded, could be the 4-6-3 variety. Johnstone, wait over to Gooden. That's exactly what Luke Guth needed. 2-2 pitch here to Bruce Jellison. Called strike 3. Chuck Pack rings up Jellison. And how about Guth? Ripped into center field, and Carter Johnstone has his second base hit of the ball game. Especially up 9-2. I think he did, but it missed outside. Grounded into a fielder's choice his last time up as this goes off of the wrist of Borchard. 3-2. Swung on and missed. Big time punch out there from Slaby, and he strands both Johnstones over at the corners. Two-seamer got away from Faulkner there. It's good marketing. 1-2 pitch, runs in on the hands of Crane. That is nasty, and that's what Scott Brown will tell you. 2-2, and there's the Frisbee. Back-to-back punch-outs for Faulkner. He gets his first shutout frame as a Vandy boy.
Ice or whatever. Usually you're going to have a pretty nice opening weekend, and that's what we've seen.
Brody Johnston gets into one. This is way back, right center, and it's another Brody bomb. Are you kidding me? This dude is on fire. His fourth home run in his fourth game of the season.
And you saw Slaby talking to his catcher saying, yo, I thought that was a good pitch, and I thought it was too. Take a look here. Yeah.
Holcomb chops one over to third in fair territory. Jellison fires over to first. It gets away from Nupp. Rigdon out to left. It is down in front of Zyrus. 6 of the 9 guys in the lineup, multi-hit game already. Van Wait, did he get hit by a pitch? No. Instead, it squirts away.
New guys totally to the program, but also guys who just developed through the program as well.
Conference play starts. Reynolds rips one out to right. Jones goes back and he makes the play. So the second sacrifice fly of the night for Reynolds, and that thing was tattooed.
Yeah, it was.
So Carter Johnstone out to center field. Coming in a little bit is Williams, and he will make the play. So the Vandy boys strand a couple. The UC Irvine game, he hit that grand slam. Swung on and missed. Faulkner has his third strikeout of the night. Scholes looking for a strikeout here. And gets it. That thing was nasty. Third strikeout of the season for Scholes. I talk about this all the time, but not being competitive enough on the mound. And it's a 4-pitch walk. Chris Maldonado is going to pinch hit for him and get his first plate appearance of the season as, well, maybe not. Are you kidding me? Look out, Memorial. Where's it going to land? His 5th home run of the season. Brody Johnston ends this thing in a hurry and has to apologize to Chris Maldonado for not getting him to the plate.
That's one of the hardest, highest home runs I've ever seen here at Hawkins Field. I mean, that ball was absolutely destroyed. Oh my goodness. That was the biggest no-doubter I've ever seen.
Listen, we are 4 games in. I talked about it. You don't want to put too much pressure on a kid, but I mean, that's your Golden Spikes leader at least 4 games into the season. His 5th home run ends the game, and he may have to buy Chris Maldonado dinner.
Holy cow.
Thanks for watching the video. If you're enjoying the college baseball content, please consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the action. Thank you.